Let's start, okay, cultural diversity. Okay, so when you say cultural diversity, this is the differences among people, okay? So people are different, okay? Patients are different, okay? They come from different races, okay? Different nationality, different countries, okay? So this results from your ethnic, racial, and cultural variables, okay? Okay, let's define culture and the belief system. Okay, so culture defines for its people what is its important, okay, and what is true and real in the world around them, okay. So when you say culture, okay, culture is a complex combination of many factors. Okay, later on we'll define culture. Okay. Okay, read. Everybody read this word. Ethnocentrism. Okay. What do you mean by that? Okay. This is the belief that one's own culture is generally right or the best. Okay. For example, you Taiwanese. Okay. So you believe that your culture is the best one. Okay. You don't want to accept other culture. Okay. You just follow what your culture is. Okay. A client, okay, perceptions of health and illness and treatment compliance, okay, stem from their beliefs, social norms, and cultural values. Okay, so if the patient gets sick or healthy, okay, they are affected by the things around them, just like your culture. Okay, what do you mean by the word compliance? Compliance means what? Compliance means what? To follow the order, right? Treatment compliance. Okay? There are many factors that makes up a patient's socio-cultural profile. Example, such as worldview, okay, how he sees the world, okay, his religion, okay, and spirituality. And sometimes when patients face with stress, okay, their belief systems play an even greater role in their lives. Okay? For example, patient was diagnosed with cancer, okay. So the patient might rely on their culture, on their faith, okay? They just pray, okay? For them to get well, okay? Excuse me. Okay? So awareness and sensitivity to the unique health and illness beliefs and practices are essential in the delivery of safe and effective nursing care, okay? So let's now go to nursing and cultural competence. So remember, nurses should be culturally competent also. What do you mean by that? Okay, so as a nurse, you should know something about the different cultures, okay? Because when you go to the United States, okay, you'll be faced with different kinds of people, okay? Not just Americans, okay, but also from Mexico, okay? Mexicans, okay? What else? Europeans, okay? Blacks, okay? So Asians, okay? Okay, so nurses who are culture. Oh, by the way, what is the majority of non-U.S. citizens in the United States? The immigrants. What is the greatest number? The majority of the Mexicans, right? Mexicans, okay? So besides Americans, the next one who is more in number are the Mexicans, right? And then the next one will be Asians, okay? Okay, so nurses who are culturally competent are in touch with their own personal and cultural experiences, okay? And you should have a need to have what? Everybody read. Holistic. What do you mean by holistic? Whole, okay? You look at the person as a whole, okay? In totality, in the total, okay? When you say, for example, the patient says, I have a headache. You don't only focus on the headache, okay? You also examine the other organ systems, okay? Holistic, okay? Treat the patient as a whole, okay? So need to have a holistic perspective to assess the socio-cultural context of clients from different cultures. Number 3, the outcome of the client's treatment often is affected by the compatibility between the client and the nurse belief system, okay? So sometimes, okay, clients need to get well, okay? The treatment, okay, is based on how compatible, okay, the nurse and the patient's culture, okay, matches. If they are matched, okay, because sometimes the culture of the nurse is different from the culture of the patient, so there's some arguments, okay. Respect Okay, so that's what nurses should do. Nurses should respect the client's individuality. Okay, remember that. Okay, what do you mean by that? Each patient is different. Okay, you cannot compare each patient from the others. Okay, because each is different. Okay, each is individual is unique. Okay, often influences greater satisfaction with treatment and medical compliance. Number 4, remember there are many ways to peel an apple. What do you mean by that? There are many ways to peel an apple. It means to there are many ways how you can communicate, okay, with a patient. Okay, peel an apple. Okay, it's a saying. Okay, so there are many ways wherein you can get in contact with the patient. Okay, even if the patient was it raining? Even if the patient have a different culture, okay, nurses can still get in touch with the patient. Okay, nurses who expose themselves to cultural diversity will provide a culturally relevant care. Okay.